So basically, you think the law is wrong?
The law.
You don't think people should be jailed for sexuality?
The law is the law. When I become a lawmaker, I would have a say, and I'll drive it.
Have people actually accused you of being gay because of this?
Is there any entertainer that's not been accused of being gay? Oh no, because of this?
Yes.
Oh no, I mean like, this didn't even generate that much talk about my sexuality, being gay or not being gay. It's interesting how these things do not bother me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not because I consciously don't care, but because I kind of feel comfortable in my skin as who I am. And I don't have to, I have a lot going on in my head constantly, always thinking, and then I have to now think of someone else and what they are about and how they choose to love or whatever it is. It's not my line of thought.
So is there a role you won't take?
A role that I'll probably have is stark naked.
Regardless of the price?
Waffle. You know how these things are. Well, you never say never. I have come to understand that a lot of times we discover ourselves per situation. A lot of things you say never. In the moment faced with these things, we are ever evolving creatures. Our perception and ideologies keep changing. You know, as life goes on, things, events, associations influence us to become different or shift in a certain way. So, artistically, I function from the heart. So, and that is quite open.
Yeah.
So, depending on this same stark naked I'm talking about, could be in a kind of story where it feels right to convey it and artistically channel that, and then it's not about my nakedness anymore. It's not ridiculous. It has to be really instrumental to the story, and it has to be to send a message, affect lives. Film is a tool for social change, a perception shifter and shaper.
Yeah.
You know, so it has to achieve those things for me to say yes, I don't care about the controversy, you know, and jump on it or not.
Is that the most controversial role you've done, though?
Yes. That's the most controversial role, which I started to feel how controversial it was after doing it. I also learned from a director at the premiere that 5 actors turned it down before it suddenly hit me like, wow. And I just took up the script. I'm like, this guy, his struggle is deep. Someone has to carry this. Yeah. It wasn't a campaign for me. It was work as an actor.
So you really love, I mean, you said you landed on acting. It wasn't something that you set out to do, and you love it now.
I love it.
What are there other parts to you that we might not know? Producing, singing?
I am, no, artistically producing, yes. I have producer training, thoroughly so. I just haven't explored it personally. I have produced, you know, co-produced here and there. I am very entrepreneurial too. I do a lot of businesses outside of entertainment. I feel safer doing business outside of entertainment, you know, so I have this literally nothing I haven't done, buying and selling, building and construction. I live in Abuja partly, stainless steel railings, roofing sheets, just name it, you know. So I like to call myself a business creative. You know, I can take a business that is regular, run the regular way, and bring creative angles to give it a new dimension that makes it original. So I would like to say that's my gift. And acting being the pivot, I haven't really been in the scene for. I was out of the scene
away for a while
actively, but I am also back now, active in the scene, because it's the right time. The industry is going through something that it feels right for me to be in it. And
all right.
It still runs. It's still the pivot of my brand. I'm more about a brand than being an actor, so I can use a PR for business as well. So it works.
All right, we're going to take a quick break now. When we come back, we'll find out more about Eyinna and his future plans.
Yes,
hopefully personal and of course career-wise. We'll see you in a moment. All right, welcome back. I have here with me Eyinna Nwigwe. Before the break, we were talking about his career, a bit of his personal life, and he's here flexing his biceps. I don't know who he thinks is watching, but I mean, it's part of what comes with the package now of an entertainer. Now, it's not just about your craft anymore. There's all of that social media aspect to it. There's the publicity. You're a brand. And for a lot of people, it's sort of a burden sometimes. You have to keep up appearances sometimes. And is it a burden for you? Something you think, I mean, you have to do it. Does it come naturally?
It comes naturally because, like I said, I live life on my terms. I am not boxed into whatever the set standards for how you operate. I go how I feel, and I think originality is key. and it comes from self-expression. So yes, talent is not enough anymore. Just like love isn't enough anymore in a relationship. Times have changed, dynamics have changed. Anybody can be a celebrity now, even though entertainment is still the pivot of celebrity status. So long as you have a huge following, you have an audience,
it's almost enough.
It has broken. Actors don't hold the power anymore. People, there are other mediums of entertainment. You're on the go watching your friends snap, other friends, they're all bankers, but you're entertained. The time that you have been watching TV at night, you're on your phone watching someone's Instagram post. So the attention has shifted, and it's all been watered down to grab what you can. So it takes more than talent now talent is still core, but it takes more than talent to be seen and be appreciated. I mean, reality shows now are creating bigger stars out of nothing. You get what I mean? Or celebrities with no portfolio, I'll call them. You get what I mean? Than people with true art and that study, So the world is fast changing, and we have to keep up with that somehow. So, but don't lose yourself in all of that. That's key.
You mentioned relationship then, and I want to ask. I'm going to mention a few names. I want to tell me your relationship with them.
Yes.
And as quickly as you can.
Just
run through them. Nwigwe.
Good friend, absolutely. Working relationship. She's a friend to the family. She's very close to my sister.
Which family? Oh, your family.
Yes. Okay. She and my sister are very close friends. She's an awesome person.
Have you guys ever had any relationship?
Nothing at all.
Why not?
We did.
If she's a friend of the family, why not?
Relationship in the film, Silver Rain.
Okay.
But nothing. We didn't cross the line from there. It's just one of those things that just happen naturally that you realize, you're both friend zoned for yourselves. Okay. You get what I mean? You friend zone yourselves. And
why were you friends? I mean, you don't like her enough? Or?
I mean, she's a very beautiful girl. But I don't know how to explain it, but you see, I just found myself in that space, and it's what it is. I never thought about her in the other way, not because she's not beautiful or anything, but I was in a relationship at the time when I met Uru, and it was never with that eye. It was always from a professional place, and that's the most I can answer.
Okay. So, I'll leave the other name. That was the name I actually wanted to find out. Don't mind me. That was the name I wanted to find out.
Oh, I wish there were more. This sounds very interesting.
Name, but it's not that.
Oh, yes.
Before we go now quickly, I don't know what projects you'll be looking out for. I know you are in the wedding
party.
That's the film of the year. The movie is coming out in December.
Yes.
What other things we need to look out for?
Yes. There's When Love Happens Again. It's a sequel to When Love Happens.
Oh, nice.
So that's coming out in October 10th. Then there's Dinner, November 11th. These are very decent films. I'm really excited to see. There's I have about 3 films in December.
Okay.
There's Red Code, there's Wedding Party, and there's All About Love, which is another really, really great film filmed in South Africa. I can't wait to see. Then into music, friendship, and war. And conflict is for January. That's a Koga film. Then there's Hire a Man in February. So I have about 6 to 7 films that are going to be running in cinema from now to the end of the year.
Interesting. You're a very busy guy.
It's an interesting time of the year of the industry.
I don't know how to put that. No one. I don't know.
Nah,
whatever.
It has nothing to do with that. Trust
Thanks for being here today. Man.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. Eyinna Nwigwe, he's single. I think we don't know for sure, but I mean, he's also extremely eligible.
Yeah.
And a busy guy. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
But like I always say, you can follow the conversation on Twitter. Eyinna TV is the handle. The hashtag to follow is Rubbin Minds. You can also visit the website eyinna.tv. Remember, you've never seen young people talk like this before. I'll see you next week.